Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, I have to pace myself a bit when it comes to hooking up with guys as far as that goes. Especially the fact that I kind of found like maybe one guy that I probably have like some chemistry and it's kind of going on more than just the physical and sexual level of some sort, that I may kind of go into that whole emotional level and maybe mental level in some ways, or but we'll see about that sort of thing. So in some ways I feel like I probably make the same kind of mistakes as far as when some people that anticipate the next meeting with that person or whatever, and then somehow we end up scaring that person away or whatnot, or just it probably just I don't know, messes it up, even if we didn't really necessarily scare that person away, it kind of causes maybe some problems in a way. So in a way, it's not like that I'm in a rush for that kind of relationship there, but I feel like, in a way, I think my whole reason of doing that is because of the fact that I'm kind of bored. And that the fact that I'm just waiting on seeing my uncle again, as far as discussing like with the computer build. I feel like I pretty much kind of know what I want to get as far as the parts and all that sort of stuff. It's just a matter of getting an agreement with my uncle or my dad as far as whatever parts that I want to put in to it as far as that goes, and in a way, it's one of those little things, and it's not like it's really hard to set up a computer, because as far as like one of those tech guru kind of things that they had on YouTube, when it was like what was it, his name? I think it was like the Awesome Sauce Network. I forgot the guy's name, who runs the Awesome Sauce Network, but he kind of collabs with what's his name, Paul's Hardware. There was one where he was helping his wife build a computer while he was kind of drunk, and his wife was able to build a computer. And then there was another one where it was another guy who was also a tech guru channel, where he was doing the same thing, like helping his wife or his girlfriend build a computer, as far as like telling her like, okay, then you place the processor right here on this socket like that, and then put in the memory, the DIMMs over here on this slot, and all this, and then connect this and all that to kind of make sure it posts and all that, so anyways, as far as that goes, I kind of might have explained my behavior to this one guy there. I don't know if he feels freaked out about it, but as far as the fact that I kind of found him on LinkedIn, even though he kind of said he doesn't go on like social media that often, or but in some ways I feel like I was like being a little bit skeptical here, but then again, it was like my head and then my heart and some other body part was like in conflict with each other and all that, when it came to all that. Yeah, because this one guy, I think, might have lied about his age a little bit. But then again, it's not really that much of a biggie there, because there are some guys that will lie about their age a little bit, and then they'll probably say that they're like 30, 35 or something like that, or 40, when they're really saying that they're almost 50 or something like that. And then there are sometimes it could be like the case with somebody like, that I basically avoid guys who are like under 21 who say that they're 18, when in reality they maybe be like 15 or 14 or whatnot, so I kind of avoid those guys, of course, And then the thing is, as far as what those kind of sites like, what was it called, My Life, they're sometimes like the information on those sites can be a bit inaccurate, because on My Life it said I was married, even though I wasn't married. And then the fact that I think it kind of got me confused with another Scott, that had the same name and, and last name and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then, speaking of that, it also kind of happened a couple of times, like on like some other places there, like it was like, not just like Facebook, but a couple other sites, where it will get me confused with someone that also shares the same first and last name with me. And then, in a way, on Classmates, that it happened there, where this one teacher that I know that shared the same first and last name as me, that Classmates had accidentally tagged me on some of those yearbooks that one teacher worked at previously at my brother's old high school before he started teaching at my old high school, and then he taught at a different school afterwards, So, anyways, as I was kind of saying so far, that I feel like I just have a lot on my mind, but yet it's like I'm kind of in this sort of, I don't know what they call that term, where it's kind of mixed, and in a way where I'm kind of happy at one point, but I'm also kind of bored and restless at another, also being kind of nervous there, but also this and also that, it's like all these different emotions are kind of there at one time, and I just don't know how to like express all these kind of emotions at the same time. And that's just really complicated stuff that I'm dealing with. That I'm bored and restless as far as waiting on my uncle and all this sort of stuff there. Then I'm kind of happy, and the fact that I kind of seem to meet another like potential boyfriend, but I'm kind of also having this nervous anticipation of like, oh, when I'm gonna see that guy again and all this sort of stuff, and in a way it's like I'm kind of don't know what to do as far as what I should feel like now. So anyways, I guess that's probably it until next time.